Good morning, guys. Assalamu alaikum. How are you guys doing? All thanks for joining me. Or maybe nobody's here. So, anyways, we are going to start another live streaming day. Obviously, a lot of people are still asleep in All America, and that's understandable. If you're sleeping, still enjoy the night. I mean, early morning vibes. Keep sleeping, right? Keep being the best you can. All right. And we're gonna keep trying every single day. I know the algorithm isn't favoring me at the moment, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Maybe my accounts will start growing one day, and we'll get out of the jail. Know what I mean? It's not fun to be some jails, especially the social media jail. It's not fun to be part of it. But nevertheless, I am currently enjoying, and we are going to do it. We're gonna keep going live on YouTube every single morning. Not sure what I'm expecting, but again, we're just gonna go, and also we're going to try to build a our channel, YouTube and TikTok. Obviously, TikTok has its own virality. If I can say some words today, and also, I mean, it's an amazing stream. It's a platform at the same time, but my long term goal is on YouTube. Unfortunately, I still working on how to posting videos and stuff like that. But hey, we want to try how live streaming can make a difference, if it can make any difference. Um, Honestly, I did not check any of the markets. We can check that together, trying to see what is happening. My best platform to kind of see what's happening in the markets. Obviously, it's not CNN or Fox. Those are almost dead. There are thousands of smaller, uh, more economic and crypto focused websites that post a lot of different informations. A lot of times, it's very important information that they post. My favorite one is Crypto Panic. If you don't know, it's just Crypto and Panic. It's amazing, kind of like a website that pulls all the new articles that are being written on specific subjects, and then they just release it. I hope I'm being heard. All right, on both platforms. We would also start live streaming on Arena. How about that? The Arena is fun. I like it. It's just still growing. It may not have the reach that we would expect, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Which is we're just gonna try every platform that we can. So let me go ahead and create a live stream on the Arena too. So that would be three different platforms, or maybe not, because I want to view the articles. But can I live stream on the Arena at the same time? Let's figure it out. Why not? Everything is a trial. You keep trying it, you keep seeing what's working, you keep showing up every single day. That's the whole point. We show up every day. We don't know what we're expecting. Well, I'm not expecting anybody on YouTube, but oh, somebody, Ray is here. Hi, Ray. How are you doing, my friend? Thank you for tapping. Thank you for being here. I definitely noticed that. I noticed you right away because normally nobody shows up. Nobody shows up, honestly. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for support. Thank you for being here. Um, Obviously, I live stream. I'm live streaming on uh, YouTube, and what is it? My small channel on TikTok, and also I am doing it today at the same time on the Arena. Oh, you have been notified. Ooh, so looks like YouTube is favoring me this time. Yeah, thank you for being here. Honestly, I am working on getting the monetization done on YouTube. It's been harder than I expected, honestly, but obviously with time, I can't just blame the algorithm. Honestly, it has to do with what I offer at the same time because I don't go to live that much. I don't really release a lot of long videos. I wasn't releasing anything for a long time. Maggie, thank you for being here. How are you doing? I see you. I see you. Thank you, fam, for the support. I love you guys. Um, so I am setting up Arena live stream here on the computer, which looks like so bad because I don't know what happened to the color. I am live on my small account TikTok. Uh, so this small TikTok account, nobody shows up, but I'm okay with it because hey, I chose the small one. Oh, thank you so much, Ray. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. So what I'm working on right now on YouTube is the 4,000 hours. Um, that is my hardest part to, to knock it out right now. It's just stubborn. It's just there. Um, I think I have only 9 hours watch hours right now, so we got a long way to go. But we're not worried. We're not worried. We are going to show up every day until the new year. At least that's what I give myself. Show up every day until the new year and see where we are end of the new year. By January, what we are going to do is we're going to evaluate if the going live stream on YouTube on a small channel that really had no yeah, two people showed up. I love it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. So, thank you. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Honestly, what an amazing day. What an amazing day to wake up and everybody's coming here to support you. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you for being here. So, um, how is it? What are you guys thinking of the markets? I usually view the markets in the morning. Obviously, I'm still building my my confidence on. I'm okay with being in front of the camera right now, but reading articles, goes in my strong part for a very long time. But hey, sometimes you just start and you don't worry about what people think, how you're reading stuff, and obviously I have a heavy accent, so bear with me, all right? So I just got up. I'm viewing on what is going on for the past 3, 4, 5 hours. I do not see anything interesting. Obviously, the market's still volatile. It's going up and down and doing whatever it does. It's really not giving us any sense of where it is heading. Obviously, that is okay. That's to be expected. We came so far since 2023. The market came, to $15,000 Bitcoin or so on in 2022. So, hey, we came so far. So we got something. It's around 100,000. So whether it hits 80,000 or 70,000, just buy and store and never look back and make sure the money you're putting in is the money that you don't really need it next 5 years, and don't sell your Bitcoin next 5 years. It's that simple. If you just do that, you should be fine. Should I switch my TikTok channel? If I'm going live, let me try my old channel because the algorithm is destroying me on this channel, honestly. I'm not kidding. All right, we are going to the reading soon. Bear with me. I am so sorry. I'm still setting up. Okay, here is the first article. We are going to look at it. Usually, I don't open specific coins. I don't like to talk about specific coins because the market is very volatile. You could be talking about a specific coin and like, yeah, it's doing this. Everybody's talking about it. And the one thing I realize is when everybody's talking about specific coin, that is not what when to buy it. It's just especially all the YouTubers, all the famous people that got thousands of followers. If they talking about an asset, there's a reason why they talking about it. Maybe they ain't paid. Maybe they just, there's a reason why they're supporting it. But I look at the news and what the world is talking about and what countries are doing about specific coins. So, all right. So the first article we have is Hong Kong SFC issues warning against unapproved gold tokens. So I never realized there could be a gold tokens, but let's see. We'll have a better understanding once we read it. The Hong Kong Securities and Features Commission (SFC) issued a warning on November 20th regarding an approved investment product linked to gold named Gold Play Token and Gold Receipt. So didn't know that, but it looks sketchy. I mean, yeah, they would be worried about. This warning uncovers regulatory scrutiny and potential risk on investment in unapproved digital tokens. These are as there are no permits for sale, promoting caution among investors. So basically, they're releasing a tokens linked to gold. Why would you? It's not even. I don't understand. Anyways, let's just keep reading. Okay, SFC flags unauthorized gold link tokens. Hong Kong SFC has alerted the public about unapproved gold play tokens GPT and gold receipt GR, both tied to physical gold. These tokens appeared on the SFC's alert list on November 12th. Gold play tokens and gold receipt remains unauthorized for sale, highlighting the serious nature of the warning. The warning from the SFC emphasizes the need for vigilance and investor considering such products. No significant market reaction allowed the SFC announcement, as these tokens lack presence on major exchanges. There have been no public comments from key figures on crypto leadership or crypto leaders regarding these products, further underlining their security within their markets. Uh, how would you something is wrong here. Like, we understand a decentralized project, right? You're saying technically that this project cannot be stopped because it's decentralized. No government or institution or a criminal group can bring it down because it's decentralized. But when you have a gold-backed token, that's not, you can't decentralize gold. Gold is a physical thing. So when you have tokens saying it's bared 1-to-1 on gold, then where are you holding the physical gold? Where is my gold if I'm buying the gold from you? I need to know who's holding, under what markets it is in, under what government it is in. Because if it's under China, why would I invest my money in something that China has control over it? But when it's like Bitcoin or Ethereum or even, Solana or Cardano, I know it's the value, no country can stop it. Yeah, you can ban it from that country, but you can't bring down the entire ecosystem of Cardano, or let's say Solana, or it would be very hard. So when you're saying, it's a gold token, where is my physical gold then? Where are you holding the physical gold? That would be my first question. I don't want anything to do with a gold that China is holding. You know what I mean? Or even the biggest democracy, if it's under United States government, who wants that gold? right? That's the whole reason of decentralization. That's the whole reason why people are going after decentralized assets. Is, hey, I control my money, I control my wallet, I control when I transfer some funds, I control how much I transfer, I control where I use. I don't need banks permission to do it. I don't need government permission to do it, right? How is my Arena life going? Is everyone on the Arena app? Oh, we are stuck on that page. Sorry, my Arena family. Bear with me for a few seconds, all right? I should have shared the entire tab instead of just that one single page. But that's the thing on. All right, so uh, Duchy, what is Duchy? Duchy digital asset gains approval to list crypto ETPs. What is it? Let's find. It gives me something about Dutch, but just in case it's not the Dutch country that we know, let's see if this word has any meaning. Because I don't want to read something I don't really know what it is. Oh, Deutsche Bank. It's the bank. Now we know who you are. Okay, so digital assets gained approval to list crypto ETPs on Nasdaq Stockholm. The Deutsche, I think it's called Deutsche Bank, but Deutsche Digital Assets approved to list crypto ETPs on Nasdaq Stockholm. Nasdaq Stockholm's approval expands access to regulated crypto investment (DDA) or Deutsche Digital Assets to launch its first crypto ETP product in the coming weeks. Deutsche Digital Asset or DDA has obtained approval from Nasdaq Stockholm to become a new issuer of crypto exchange trading product or ETPs. This approval will allow the firm to list its range of white label crypto ETPs on exchange, offering Nordic investment regulatory and transparency way to gain exposure to the digital assets. Nasdaq Stockholm Proof Market marks significant expansion for the DDA. Nasdaq Stockholm is widely regarded as one of the most prestigious stock exchanges in Europe. DDA's approval as an issuer on this platform is a key milestone, showcasing the digital ability to meet a stringent, compliant, and governance standards. This marks a crucial step in the company's expansion into Nordic market, where the demand for a regulated crypto investment product is rising. This listing will allow institutions and retail investors to access a range of international grade crypto ETPs. And this is one of the reasons why um, the market is down. I believe the market is down because liquidity is being sucked out of the market on purpose. Because, hey, when you're releasing all these ETPs and uh, you want investors, you want real institutions to buy the product right now and to be in the market. And when you have 200,000 Bitcoin or 150,000 Bitcoin, it's very hard for these institutions to buy it, to put billions of dollars in the market, right? But when all these clarities are passed, when all these laws are clear, when the tax is clear, when these institutions are allowed to buy Solana and Ethereum and stake it and earn basically getting rewarded while they just hold and Ethereum, while they just hold Solana, while they just hold Avalanche. When you put $4 million into it and you hold in $4 million Solana, and you're getting paid 4% by just holding it, or 3% Ethereum by just holding your Ethereum, staking it, right? Hey, institutions want that. Nobody is going to say we don't need. At the same time, it offers liquidity in the market, right? So the market could be strong, and It won't be. We won't have another Terra Luna. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. DDA's white label crypto ETPs offer increasing investor access. The approval allows DDAs to offer variety of crypto ETPs product, which will be white labeled and available to both institutions and retail investors. And basically, they're going after the investors. The money has not transferred yet from the 60, 70, 80-year olds. And a lot of those people, they do not want to be in the decentralized. They do not want to make mistakes. And hey, oh, I made a mistake, lost $500. I lost because in decentralized world, mistakes happen and you can transfer your money in the wrong place. And it would be hard to retrieve them, and it's sometimes impossible to get that money back, right? If you're trying to sell let's say Ethereum token, and you send accidentally on Avalanche Ethereum token. I mean, although both of them might work together, but they're just similar. There's some areas where they're different. Your money is gonna get lost if you send it to the wrong wallet. You know, so the old folks with the money do not want that. They don't want that. Obviously, they want to get the rewards of holding crypto if they can, but they want to see the clarity past. They want to see what is in for them by just holding, because they're not daily investors. They're not just buying and selling. They have enough money for that day. They want long-term investment. They want to see that $100,000 go into $1 million in 10 years. If that's they're gonna put billions of dollars if that's possible. And now with these colorities and these ETPs being passed in Europe, in Americas, in South America, in the wealthy money, where the money is, it gives them a chance to put their money in ETPs instead of just buying the token directly, because that's under a regulated institution. Right. Thank you, Zaytun Al Anthony. So that's what Deutsche Bank, I think that's what's called. That's what they're doing with their DDAs, or so they have a list of what they call white label products, crypto products. Those could be, I'm guessing it's a lot of them outside of Bitcoin. It's going to be a coins that you can earn a reward by just holding it, like Ethereum, likeness of Solana, AVAX. You can earn rewards by just staking you. Cardano, it's a blue chip. It's top 10. Most of the times, it's in the top 20. They got hundreds of billions of dollars. Long time, Zaytun, wallahi, long time. Good to see you. So that's what they're looking for, right? The presence of these products on a regulated exchange like Nasdaq Stockholm will bolster the investor confidence and strengthen the adoption of crypto assets in traditional financial markets. Whatever that is, head of the sales of DDA emphasized that the approval represents a significant expansion of access in institutional grade crypto ETPs. DDA aims to serve broader range of investors who are increasingly seeking efficient and secure exposure to digital assets. Obviously, just like yesterday, there's some words I can't say today. Interesting. All right, let's go to the next article and see what is okay. Investors corporate bonds on AI infrastructure. So we know the AI is expanding. Every giant is trying to get in the markets. We know Elon Musk, the guy who is trying to be the first trillionaire in the world. Isn't that something? We're not aiming to be billionaires or millionaires anymore. This guy is setting the bar really high by trying to be the first trillionaire. Anyways, so now he's got a rivals. Amazon is not letting go. Amazon started another AI company, which they said they're gonna focus on the different part of the AI, but now he's got a real competitor. Amazon is not someone to play with. So everybody is trying, and also Nvidia saw a record profits yesterday. And the market went up, and yeah. So investors are pulling money out of the bonds fast as huge AI release related borrowing and growing stress in the private credit share shake confidence across global markets, according to the report from Reuters. Interesting. Lenders who usually back top-rated companies are now stepping aside because of fresh debt sales from big tech and double trouble inside of private credit funds, raising the risk of high finance cost and weaker earnings. So I'm not aware of any weaker earnings. I think they're talking about smaller companies. Definitely Nvidia was Nvidia. However you say that company's name, I cannot say it. They did really good on their earnings, and I mean, that's why we had crazy gains yesterday. Not so much because the market lost so much, but it was good to see. But now, basically, obviously, one thing that nobody can deny is market is really hot, um, and and a lot of the traditional markets are trading close to all-time highs. Obviously, 5-10% down since I don't know, since last month, I guess. But we've seen all those gains, all those losses being, you know, it's coming back to the markets, right? And Nvidia is up. Let's see where they are. Crypto market last 24 hours, it's up 6%. So obviously, it's 40% down. So 6% up is not too much, but it's good to see a green day, right? So basically, what they're saying is a lot of the money that backs these companies, that's them, like they're not lending their money anymore because hey, it's end of a bull market. If you get something, you have another 2 more months at most. If we say the market isn't going down, by the end of January, you are going to see one of the biggest. You could not you are going to, because nothing is sure in this market. Trump is the president, so we don't know what to expect anything. But any moment, anything can happen. But we are almost end of November, like 10 days until November ends, and we're in December, and around these times, if the market doesn't go up, it is stressful. It's very stressful. I'm doing good, alhamdulillah. Ibn Hussein, thanks for coming. It's very stressful, like, but also it's end of the 4 year cycle, and around this time you should be ready to get out of the markets or set up a limit orders. Stop losses. So just set yourself, if you're in a profit, all you have to do is, hey, how much am I willing? If something happens, Trump says something stupid tomorrow, and the market goes, the other side, like it's been doing. It's no joke when Bitcoin is 25% down, but it's a buying opportunity. Anyways, if it goes up, gets that to 20%, 25% back, and we see like in a couple of days, Bitcoin trading 126, 127, or even 130. Don't be greedy. That's simple as that. Don't be greedy. 10% up, 20% up. Set yourself where do you want to get out of the market? In red or in green? A small green is better than a big red. And trust me, it could be a minute. And we seen that last month. And it's going to be a minute or two. And this market is going to lose 10, 20, 30, 40%. Like this. Because you have a Binance. Binance is not something to play with. They can cut liquidity on most of these coins, and a lot of the coins, if something goes, if Binance plays a game with these coins, they're gonna be 50 cent. XRP, you'll see XRP, which a lot of people love. You're gonna see it in 50 cent in no time, and the reason is they can hold majority of the liquidity. And if you don't see that liquidity, and you have a lot of buyers in low price buy orders, right? Market loves liquidity. It's gonna go after the liquidity. It's gonna go after that liquidity, and a lot of these companies, they see it. Obviously, Binance. There was a reason why Binance was banned in the United States in Biden's time, and that's because the games they play is not a normal game, because and they have money. They have, it's like the top 10 biggest crypto Bitcoin holders. That is not Bitcoin they hold for people. That is the Bitcoin they own. If you see Bitcoin moving in big numbers, 5%, 2%, 3% in a day or 2 days, you better know that Binance is behind it majority of the times. So let me come back to what I was reading. I don't know why I went all the way there, but these companies, these people, individuals, or that were lending people to, and all that money was going to the markets. Obviously, the market had amazing gains. It's just the crypto that was suppressed, and it was suppressed. Like I said, there's so many regulations that are going within the United States to, paving the way institutions to invest. Like yesterday, last 2 days, we read 3, 4 companies that are actively trying to release ETFs, right? On Solana, on Ethereum, on you have the uh, Bitmart or whatever that guy is called, trying to hold 5% of Ethereum. You have VanEck releasing Ethereum Solana ETF. You have Grayscale buying everything around, like Coinbase. They buying all of those products, and you have all of these companies. They all want to buy billions of dollars of crypto, but they don't want to buy it at the top. They want to buy at the bottom. So for them, market going down 50% is a plus for them. It's not. It's not. It's something they want to see. All right. And let's see, the managers watch private credit stress and delay AUS data. That is another thing market doesn't like, is like, hey, last 40 days, 40 plus days, the government was in shutdown. We have not seen the data coming out. If the data was positive and the market did not like it, we have not seen the effect of that. Once it's released, we either going to see the markets in a really terrible position, and everybody's going to be like, save the markets, and it's going to be good for risky assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all these cryptos. Or it's going to be the opposite, where the market is extremely doing well. Maybe we could see some and there will be people, sell is going to come back to the market, and that's not going to be a good thing to see. So basically, that's why the data is not there yet. Last 40 days plus, the government was in shutdown. So investors have also started pulling away from private debt funds while regulators examine the lending standards. The scrutiny is adding doubt inside a market that has traded unusually calm throughout the recent sell-offs. David Fury, ahead of fixed income portfolio strategy at State Street, said they remain investors in corporate credit for now, but keep a close eye a possible U.S. weakness. David said its investment grade pricing holds very little cushion impact in if the economy turns lower. Jonathan Mining, a credit portfolio manager at Amundi, said he wants a lightened up a little bit because valuations looked high and delay on US data, including Thursday's September job report, could increase volatility. Thursday. Today. We have a job report coming today. Do we? Huh. Well, that's risky. Hmm. That is something to watch. If data is coming out today, we better be watching that. So basically, they're playing a caution game, and they're like, we don't want to lose everything if the market goes the other side. You know, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Let's see, global markets rebound on NVIDIA. Yeah, when NVIDIA, or whatever that company is called, surged 6%, got the earnings, the entire market went up, and that's what I was mentioning. Elon Musk, what is he talking about? Let's see. Let's see what about this guy and the Saudi guy. What do they talk about? Where is this $1 trillion going? $1 trillion. Definitely, Elon is gonna get some of that money. That's why he attended the first time since they parted ways. Yeah, Elon was in the White House. Elon Musk, XAI, and Nvidia are teaming up to build. Ooh, that is new. I wasn't expecting that. Building a 500 megawatt AI factory in Saudi Arabia. Would you look at that? Interesting. After Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, said he was committed. What do you mean committed land? Something is weird there. Anyways, capital and energy to become the most AI-enabled nation, with MBS is laying out a vision for deeper tens of millions of robots to boost the productivity and rewrite the labor economy. Obviously, he's trying to modernize. MBS is trying to modernize the country. He's got huge ambitions. Are they good or bad for the people of Saudi Arabia? We don't know, but his ambitions are very good. He's trying to do a lot of stuff. He doesn't have enough human resources. Obviously, we know people of Saudi Arabia are one of the wealthiest in the world. People, not just the government. Obviously, I say the people. And when people are wealthy, they don't tend to do a lot of jobs. So that means they have to bring people from other countries, and because of that immigration, there was a lot of abuses. You cannot work in Saudi Arabia unless you have sponsors, and those sponsors are monsters. They are one of the worst humans in existence. And what he's trying to is create some of these robots that would help people. Maybe Saudi Arabia will be one of the first places that we see humanoids working in the workforce. Jensen Huang described the project as essential to the shift of retrieval base, I don't know, to generate computing, saying in real time, AI demand massive realized computer power, hence the global push for AI factories. Elon Musk said humanoid, yes, that's the word, that's what I was talking about. Human robots will be the biggest product in history, bigger than smartphones, and claims AI and robots are the only real path to eliminating poverty and the bureaucracy or foreign aid. So basically, he's anti-foreign aid. We know that. We know that because of his ambitions to cut everything that was happening in Biden's era. He called it Doge. But then his friend, and they're not buddies anymore. And that created the shift. So now he's getting a grant. I mean, he's getting rewarded. And this is one of the reasons he supported Trump, is like, hey, these Gulf countries, they got billions or hundreds of billions, even trillions of dollars cash to spend. And Americans are really good to say, hey, we got the places you can invest and double your money, and and remember, this Saudi Arabia they're not looking for any interest on the money. So basically, they got the money for you. You take the money, use it, and just if you pay, you pay the principal. So they like it. They like it. It's a cash without, and the United States is behind it. So, all right. Cybersecurity from Quack Labs has completed the first public third-party security audit of the Bitcoin. Ooh, that's good. Code database, the open source reference implementation that underpins the Bitcoin's network includes a full node client, a GUI, and the embedded wallet. The 4-month assessment funded by Brink, a non-profit organization that supports non-source Bitcoin protocol development, and cooperated by the Open Source Technology Improvement Fund, or the OSTIF, focused on the peer-to-peer network layer, the network primary attack source, as well as achievement components including mempools management, chain stats, and transaction validators, and consensus logic. According to Wednesday announcement completed in September, the audit totaled about 100 man days of work conducted by 3 Quack Lab engineers. The technical support from Brink and Bitcoin Research and Development from Chain Code Labs before the code review began. 2 auditors worked in person with the Brink engineers to familiarize themselves with Bitcoin core architecture and development practices. The process combined manual code analysis, dynamic testing, and advanced fuzzing techniques drawn from the Bitcoin existing continuous integration workflows. Fuzzing is an automated software testing technique that attempts to break code by feeding it larger volume of unexpected random or malformed data. The goal was not to clarify Bitcoin's core, but to actively search for vulnerabilities, improve testing methodologies, and identify practical ways to strengthen the code base. Brink noted in a separate post, the high impact issues but notable testing improvements. Quack Labs reported to no critical, high, or medium severity findings. The audit did identify 2 low severity issues and provided 13 information recommendations, none of which qualified as security vulnerability under the Bitcoin's core clarification standard. No high impact issues were found, but marginal gains was brought an existing fuzzing harness, and as well as new to covered and tested scenarios like chain. That's good. As long as you can keep testing Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is, whoever built it was smart enough. TikTok's Binance now worth $480 billion after block of shares traded in auction. When was this? How come I didn't know this? Binance hit a fresh valuations of 480 billion after Chinese investment firm grabbed a block of its shares in heated auction that ran on Wednesday, according to the data from Bloomberg. The stake sold by the Bank of China Group Investment was first priced near 200 million, which reflected 360 billion valuations for Binance. So 360, 400. So they gained. That's really good. That's really good. But that price did not survive the bidding war for long. Okay, so somebody bought it right away. Basically, that's what they're saying. The auction pulled in around seven bidders. People say the number kept pushing the price higher. Capital Today, ran by Kathy Shu, ended up paying close to 300 million for the shares. The valuation implied by the final bid landed just below $500 billion. Very good, very good. Showing how much investors still want exposure to Biden's, even with the pressure around TikTok's future in the United States. And that's okay. If they decide to, I would say cut it loose. What do they even need TikTok anyways? Capital Today wins the auction and pays up. The stake sale marks one of the biggest second traded tied to Biden's this year. People say the interest came from the fact that the bank's block of stocks was rare patch of existing shares available in size. One person involved in talks allegedly said bidders saw it as a chance to buy into companies that has a strong global reach, fast-moving artificial intelligence tools, and massive. I mean, you have to realize TikTok is not just a social media anymore. It became an e-commerce right now. So, as far as we know, they can compete with Amazon at any time. All they need is build, warehouse and fulfillment centers, and boom, there you go. Because people are actively buying from TikTok. That is if the steps aside. If the government steps aside and this company still continues functioning normal way and still, you know, continues to do what they do for TikTok, we have another Amazon in our hands. Even better, now everybody's on TikTok. The fund was founded in 2012 by Zhang Ming. I don't know, so hard. Has built several Chinese and most used digital platforms. TikTok alone has roughly 170 million users in the US, but the platform remains under political pressure. The Trump administration is working on a deal that would move the majority of the ownership of TikTok's US operations to US investors. For sale had long been treated hanging over Binance, but the current talks aim to avoid the harshness scrutiny. Harshness scenario. Basically, they're hoping that the U.S. government will just back down. Reportedly, Binance may still keep around half of the profits from the U.S. business, even after it gives up a majority control. So that's a good thing. And that's why shares of Binance is still seen valuable because hey, the biggest product they have is TikTok, and even if the majority of the shareholders become American, citizens or American owned, they still got the biggest profit, or at least half of the profit. So hey, what do they get to lose? They can give up 55% of the power, majority power. They can even make a deal with Trump family or one of the evils in the world and still keep control. Trump has said publicly that TikTok's deal is basically done and tied it to a larger U.S.-China trade decisions. Beijing has not said whether it will approve the deal because the government has to approve it, basically leaving the final step open. Biden's buybacks rise and investors. Oh, so basically, we don't want to go too much on the Biden's thing, but that's a good thing. The company is valuable right now, and they can Yeah, so let's not just speculate what's gonna happen to TikTok. I hope the evils don't take over the company because everybody wants TikTok to to succeed. But if who we know is going to takes over, then it's done for a lot of people because your data will be handled by the Mossad. Okay, Q3 revenue and EP is beat EP. Is that something? Is that a product? By a strong US and e-commerce performance. And yes, they already said that spending in this holiday will be over $1 trillion. So it will be bigger than last few years, and that's why the market's skeptical on what could happen. Because hey, if consumers have that much power to buy stuff, why then say the markets? I mean, the economy is in a bad position because a weak consumer spending shows the economy is not good, but a very strong consumer spending shows that the market is overvalued. Okay, so something to watch, I guess. In the third quarter, Walmart reported revenue of $179 billion, 0.5 billion to be specific, making up to 5.8 increase from 5.8% increase from previous year, and a 6% rise in consistent currency terms. The figure surpasses the anticipated revenue of 177 billion, so 179, so about $3 billion for give or take, around $2 billion more than expected. Not bad, reflecting the company's, and that is because Walmart would have suffered huge, but the thing that saved Walmart is online shopping. You don't have to leave home now. That is what saves it. Okay, and it's a good thing. HSA's earning per share stood up to 69 cents, slightly above the expected 60 cents, indicating a successful quarter for the retail giant. The company's e-commerce segment was a significant contributor to this success, with 27% growth globally, showcasing strong market share gains and improved delivery speed. Very good. Walmart's US Walmart's US comparable sales increased by 4.5%, driven by strength in grocery, health, and wellness. The general merchandise category, the companies managed to grow its operations income by 6.3% in the US, despite a slighter overall decrease of 0.2%. That's minimal in operating income, primarily due to the non-cash share-based compensation charge of PhonePe. PA, what is that? PhonePe. Let's find out. It's interesting to go and find out things that you have no idea what it is. Is it another company or is it another product? What is this? Oh, interesting. It's a secure payment app. Enables users to perform various financial transactions such as sending and receiving money. That could be due to because now they have a mobile one, which acts like a bank now. So if you have a mobile one, you can transfer, you can have direct deposits, you can buy stuff from other places, you can transfer money to individuals. That could be it. However, when adjusted for the constant currency, operating income reflects about 8% increase, highlighting the company's effective inventory management and improved e-commerce economics. Global Walmart advertising business grew about 53%, with Walmart Connect in the US experienced about 33% increased membership and other income also saw a raise of 9%, further contributing to the company's positive financial performance despite the challenges posed by the timing of Flipkart's. What is Flipkart? Is that the little website where they post secondhand, not secondhand, but discounted items? Is that called Flipkart? India's biggest online store for mobile fashion. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I see you. I see you, Walmart. Where are you, by the way? I deleted it. Okay, so let's repeat that. What are they talking about that? Despite the challenge posed by the timing of Flipkart biggest, okay, Big Billion Days event. So that company is posing a real challenge to Walmart. Probably in Asia, because I don't think that, oh, it's online. Didn't they say online? Yeah. So anybody can order those phones anywhere in the world. India's biggest online store for mobile version, clothing and shoes, electronics, and home supplies. And it would be good if they, yeah, I'm not sure, but I believe they're offering through Walmart.com too, because now Walmart.com is like Amazon. Anybody can post their items, whatever they're selling on Amazon.com now. Which affects international operation income. Yeah, I expected. The company demonstrates resilience in maintaining strong gross margin rate and managing investor levels effectiveness. That's very good for Walmart. Obviously, what do you expect from biggest retailer? Online shopping is something they haven't mentioned. I mean, indirectly they did, but I think it's something that kept Walmart going even after the COVID, whatever see or whatever that thing we seen. The market stayed strong. Walmart stayed strong because hey, you can order your items and come and pick it up. You can um, you can order online and get delivered in front of your house. And if you're a delivery driver, you've seen it like 10 items and it's like close to $100, and you're like, who they paying this? Do I pay this much? And imagine you doing delivery, so they probably paying membership or something to get those items delivered to them. So I think they did a good job. Target, other side, I mean, look at Target. I think Target would have done amazing if they just, I mean, they have a partnership with, I think, I don't know, one of the delivery services, but it's not similar to creating your own, you know, creating, because what they sell is probably, I would say, higher, like more quality items than compared to Walmart. I love shopping at Target, but the thing is, you just have to go there. It's they lagging behind, way behind when you see where companies are going. So, and if they go, I don't think they have the ability to compete with like this Walmart and Walmart. If you've seen last 3 years, Walmart has transformed the electronics they sell. They changed how they do their displays on clothing. The quality of products they putting out in the shelves is different. That shows you they're working on increasing the value, quality of the products, and keeping the price um, lower than the competitors. So yeah, Target, I don't know. Imagine Yonkers, J.C. Penney. What other company that you can remember? Now, either now you can only find at the malls, or they're gone and they're replaced by smaller, small scale uh, stores like TJ Maxx. You can find them everywhere, and so on. Like that whole chain of TJ Maxx, which is like two different stores. You can find Rose everywhere now growing, and you see the difference. Not that they offer online shopping, but they're discounted stores. Basically, that's how they market themselves. Hey, come and you'll find high quality products here, and probably we got the lowest price for you guys. It's a small store. Come in, buy 1 2 items, and just go. You know. All right, all right. That's it. That's it for Walmart. That's it for Walmart. We're gonna talk about it. Thank you, Odie. Thank you. I'm Did I say your name? Doody? Is it Doody? Doody. Oh, Doody. Okay, okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. magacaaga lagu ciyaaray saaxiib raalli ahow. I'm looking for something that would interest us to read, because I don't want to talk specific products, but we need something that would give us an idea of uh, where things are going, like regulations. Or I think the only thing that had a meaningful and interesting to read was the article about Elon Musk and Nvidia teaming up to build 500, what is it, 500 something, 500 billion. Like they're building huge data center in Saudi Arabia, and they're working to increase the number of humanoids in Saudi Arabia. Obviously, the prince came and said, I want to give you guys $1 trillion. And the man who's teaming up with him, Elon Musk, is trying to become the first trillionaire, interestingly. So I don't know how much the prince can give him. And he wants a business deal. But basically, what he wants is take Tesla to become the number one automotive manufacturer. And not only that, since he's got that satellite, what was that satellite again? He's got a technology company. This technology Tesla collects data. It collects information. As it's driving, it's making the systems better. It's my Minnesota kama fogi laakiin ma imaanay hadda. I'm doing like multiple lives, so that's why I'm speaking English. I'm live on YouTube and also Arena app, both. So that's why I'm laakiin yeah. Kama dheerin, Minnesota kama dheeri. Right? So let's say, okay, this is interesting. This is something you can, let's read what it is, because if it's true, if it is what I'm thinking it is scary. Everybody uses WhatsApp, and if WhatsApp has some sort of interesting stuff, like, let's read first. All right. A new WhatsApp app propagating worm is if infected devices in Brazil delivering a banking Trojan called Eternidade, Portuguese for eternity, that steals credentials for cryptocurrency wallets and financial services. And that, like at this time, you expect something like that. Like nobody wants to. I know, Santa. Um, at this time, you expect all these people try to get you wallet numbers and all that stuff, but WhatsApp obviously is controlled by Facebook and Meta. I think it's called Meta, not Meta. And they're gonna do a lot of ways they can protect, except if used by the Mossad. Obviously, if you have a WhatsApp, Israel can use your app at any time, any moment with no limitations. Because they're owned by Facebook, and Facebook is number one of the biggest supporters of Mossad. In fact, majority of the employees are high-ranking employees are Mossad agents, so everybody knows that. And now that's the reason why they're into the games too, so they want to see how you think, they want to understand everything, how you write. They have the Facebook, they have the Snapchat. That was not enough, and Elon Musk came up with the X, but they took off X, and now they have the Threads. And the reason is X. He said no, 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 this not gonna I'm not gonna close any accounts, I'm not gonna censor anybody. Obviously that's because before Mossad recruited him. And then they created Threads. Now Threads is a backdoor for the Mossads. That's where they get the information. That's where they're getting everything, because hey, all our sisters are releasing all these photos, all the informations, a lot of locations, all of that. They could see it. In fact, all the bigger accounts that you don't see a face behind it, they could be behind it in any language. All the news outlets that we listen or read a lot of times, they would be behind it. See, TikTok is even acting funny when I talk about those stuff. I should stop talking about that. All right. According to findings of Web3 security firm Trustwave, Spider Labs research, Nathaniel Morales, Jonathan, whoever that is, and that person operating using internet message access protocol to fetch command and control details on demand. The stolen data can help a threat factor to rotate servers and evade disruption and the spread of the malware. It uses internet message protocol called IMAP to dynamically receive commands and control C2 addresses, allowing the threat actor to update its C2 server. The security professionals wrote in the company's blog page on Wednesday. So basically, whether this is another app, okay, let's see. The Python worm uses shorter, more agile code, automate WhatsApp activity to exact full contact list using WPP Connect libraries. Okay, customize greeting based on the time of day, and insert recipient's name into a message containing malicious attachments. What I'm still not understanding is whether the virus is inside the app, or is one of the apps that we download. And always when you see when somebody tells you, oh, what's that? Okay, if you download this other app, it has all these beautiful greetings, and you can use those into WhatsApp. You do not really know who is behind that second app you downloading, and they're telling you, oh, no, 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 it's okay, it works with WhatsApp, but then it gives you a cool font. It can automate something for you, you know. Also, the other thing is, if you receive a message through WhatsApp, never click a link inside a WhatsApp. Never click a link inside a WhatsApp unless you know who's sending that message. And a lot of times there's a huge impersonation going on. So never trust. That is if the phone you WhatsApp is on is really important to you. If you have a second phone for just for your WhatsApp use, and then you don't have any of the social media platforms that you use, like your Facebook, your Twitters, your other accounts. If you don't use that phone to log in any of those platforms, then yeah, maybe you can use only WhatsApp, talk to somebody, and then that's it. You're done with that phone. But make sure the phone you have a very important information about you, about the people you're contacting, a very important financial details. Make sure WhatsApp is not in that phone, right? Because it's a messaging app. People have, there's always a data leaks on bank data, on companies' data. If you use it, sending your money to overseas, you probably used your phone somewhere and your name. If you went to an app, you probably used the login and somewhere put your number in there too. So your data is somewhere. It takes one website that doesn't have the correct protocols on protecting user privacy. So once they have your number, all I have to do is put your number on WhatsApp. And a lot of times, it would even display the name of that person. Now, if you put all these numbers together and send one message as a group to a group of people, and then you just add your own link, right? A virus link. Now you have everybody's information there. You have everybody. The person that clicks, now you're in their phone. You can do whatever you want from in their own devices. You have their pictures, their messages, who they talk to, what apps they use, their passwords. Everything is accessible after that. So what I'm wondering is, this incident in Brazil, they're not clear if it's caused by WhatsApp itself, so the virus was embedded in that website, in that WhatsApp, inside a WhatsApp, or it was a separate app that were told to download. And most likely, it was a link inside the app. So a group message that came to you and you happen to click that group link. And hey, maybe it's a cool a video or something or website, but you have no idea. They're already inside your phone. You let them in. So now they have full control of your WhatsApp. They have full control of your phone. You have full control of all the passwords you're using. They can literally mirror every move. They can just mirror your phone and watch you do, watch you put the passwords in there. And hey, you don't know any of those what's happening. All right, so who is this affecting? Let's see. The TrustWave Spider Labs also shared a panel stats which revealed that the malware restricts access to systems outside of Brazil and Argentina. Out of the 454 recorded communication attempts, 552 were blocked due to a geofencing rules. Only two connections were allowed and redirected to the real malicious domain, and blocked attempts were rerouted to a placeholder error page. So basically, after they find out that they did their own testing and a lot of the devices were okay, but again, it shows that nothing is 100% proof without attacks. Everything can be attacked. Let's see, I think we're doing a little bit too long today. We're gonna stop soon. Obviously, I'm at work. Who is 21 shares? What is Intel doing? I think I'm gonna stop after these two articles because I won't stop if I continue to keep doing it. What are you doing this to me, website? Okay. Anyways, if I keep doing it, I know I won't stop it. Thank you everyone who is watching over the arena. I appreciate you guys. Ooh, I see 7 of you are already here. That is the most performing platform so far. My TikTok is almost dead and my YouTube is always dead. So appreciate you guys for being here. No idea why that is coming up. And somehow we can move. So what we are working on, sorry, I should have shown you what I was working on. This is the article I'm working on right now. And man, I would get better. Trust me. I'll buy a better camera for you guys at the Arena app. You can I know you can only see a black and white screen right now. But I will try to improve it. Let me see if I can share. Okay, this is the article we will read. So hopefully you guys can see that. I'm so sorry. I should have shared with you guys. Okay, so this is the article we're looking at. Sorry guys. I kind of forgot I was live on my Arena app at the same time. So you can see, although the price is down, there's only one group of people that are not going to stop putting products out, buying, green lighting basically crypto to go in the stock market. Why are they buying? Why are they putting this stuff? If crypto is dying, they lying to you. And that's how you know. If they know crypto is dying and Bitcoin is going to zero, why are the institutions buying? Why is BlackRock holding 800,000 Bitcoin? Why is Michael Saylor holding 640,000 Bitcoin at least? Why is the US government holding 200,000 Bitcoin? If it's going to zero, why are they holding? The price is going down. It's 30%. Obviously, it's 30. Why do I have to buy 130 when I can bring the price down to 80,000 and I can buy, hey, what? 60, 40%, 50% cheaper, right? I can take a loss because loss to them is not bad. Why? Because what's coming? Tax season is coming. So if you took $40 million, $10 million loss, first of all, he only has to wait a month to buy it back, the same stock. Secondly, yeah, he got 30 million, let's say, in tax claims or deductions. But also he can buy a month later that same asset 40% cheaper. So his 30 million can get him something that would have been worth 90 million. 2 times this, and these assets can go 3 times the price that it was, right? He doesn't even have to sell. All he has to buy and stake. Buy you Solana, stake you Solana, get 5% rewards. Buy you Ethereum, stake you Ethereum, get the rewards. That is a steady income. You do not have to sell, and that's the game. Like me and you, we don't have that much. The most maybe we buy 2,000 ETH. What is 3% of 2,000? Not much. I think the most Ethereum Solana is offering is 4%, because you staking you Solana, you making sure the system is safe, but they can do a lot efficient. These people are putting millions of dollars. So let's come back to the article. Thank you guys at the arena. Appreciate you guys. Okay, 21 share expands Nasdaq Stockholm. Oh, that's the same one we read last time. Okay, the first article, it reminds me on the Nasdaq Stockholm, which is the biggest in Europe. New listings bring 21 shares total. Nordic offering to 16 products due to continuous demand for regulatory crypto investment pressure. This might be related to the one we read, the article we read. But that was Deutsche Bank. I believe it was something Deutsche Bank was doing, offering a pre-approved, they described the safe to invest cryptos in the stock market where the Europeans can buy now. So congrats to the Europeans. Now you can invest safe cryptos. These are new listing brought in 21 shares already. Diverse product range from Nasdaq Stockholm, which includes the flagship offering such as the 21 share Bitcoin ETP, ABTC called 21 shares Ethereum staking EPT, Ethereum NSA. Yeah, see that. That's the money. 21 shares Solana EBTs and 21 shares Bitcoin Core EBTs. So we continue to offer to see strong demand from Nordic investors seeking diversified, cost-efficient, and access digital assets through regulated exchanges. Said Alistar Bayez, whatever that name is. Anyways, head of the EU Investment and Capital Markets 21 shares. The expansion enables us to offer an even broader toolkit of single asset and index-based crypto ETPs, giving both retail and institutional investors the ability to retail their capital assets exposure within the trusted and transparent framework. So we are the safe place to invest your money. All right, let's see when the market's 80% down. 20 shares are now listings on 6 Swiss exchanges. Woo! Euronext Paris, Euronext Amsterdam, Deutsche Porsche Tech. I cannot even read these European names. And the London Stock Exchange. It currently oversees about 8 billion. I cannot say some words, so I have to skip. All right, I'm going to be smart. 8 billion in assets worldwide. The listing coins have had a positive price movement over the past 24 hours, according to obviously past 24 hours. Not because you listed, because NVIDIA saved the world. According to the market cap, Aave is up 2%. Aave is really good protocol. Aave is something you need to watch. Aave, I believe, is even better than Cardano and XRP. Aave and Chainlink is not something to play with. I recorded a video a few months ago about 3 products, and I wanted to share with everybody, but I was like, what if these projects go down and everybody thinks you're basically holding these products and you're scamming people. And I deleted the videos I did not release. And right after that, one of the protocols um, went insane. I chose it because if the reason why Bitcoin is value is because of the censorship resistance and the token supply, only 21 million. Then you have to know there are other protocols which have more, I mean, are way less than Bitcoin when it comes to the supply. Obviously, it can be changed, but a lot of these coins will not add extra new coins because why would they have to if they know the market, right? So Aave is $177, less than $200 right now, but all-time high it went to 666, almost $1,000, right? It's a DeFi project. It's signing up huge deals with Trump family, with whatever they releasing when they release. And I believe end of the term of his term, Trump family will be one of the wealthiest families in existence right now. And because they understand first of all that they empower, they can leverage that. Secondly, these his boys are not just sleeping around. They doing what they need to do to make sure what they to get money, whether it's scamming people or legitimate ways. But either way, they're doing. You can. What else can you do on Aave? Like I said, I didn't. I really did not want to talk about specific products because hey, what is in for me? I don't even hold Aave, right? I don't hold the Aave. But currently, $3.2 trillion uh, accumulated deposits, total interest paid. So you can stay. You can. I think they can lend you money, and you can stake you whatever, right? They paid $1 billion, right? They have loans of 900, like almost $1 trillion loans, $3 trillion accumulated deposits. So that shows you they're not just sitting around. It's working. It's generating, right? You can earn, you can swap, you can save, you can do so many things on it. It's more valuable than Bitcoin. The only reason why Bitcoin is valuable is, first of all, it's 21 million. That's the selling point, the first selling point. The second one is, oh, it's a censorship resistant. Obviously, a lot of the coins that were running, like Zcash, is censorship resistant, is private, right? And XMR is another one that's censorship resistant. Obviously, the reason why they did not perform well is because governments do not like them. Because once you use it, once you transfer your money, they cannot trace it. They cannot go and find who sent this money when you use Zcash. Obviously, there are so many backdoors right now. That's the reason why it's running, right? They cannot go after it. They cannot see who sent it, right? Compare that to another one. So Aave is around 14, 15 million coins. Let's say 16 million coins, not 15. You have one that's 14 million, but it's not doing as much. I can speculate why some coins are doing good, and you would really understand why those coins are doing good, but I don't want to say everything I know, honestly. Not because it's I'm hiding something good from you, but trust me, it's good if you don't know because it's evil. You know, it's evil because we know who's pumping and behind these coins that are doing 200-300%. They're a group of people that will only help their own people. And you know what I mean. I'll give you a small idea. I'll give you a small so you can understand. Like, uh, think of Facebook and who's behind it. Think of Oracle and who's behind it. Think of BlackRock, who's behind it. Think of Twitter and who's behind it. Think of Snapchat and who's behind it. I don't even have to tell you. If you did your homework and you know what's going on, I really do not have to tell you individuals. I don't have to tell you individuals. It's very clear, it's very apparent, everybody knows, people understand, right? Include, let me not say more than that, okay? But you do understand what's going on, and that's why Aave is having a good time. Protocols that are better than Aave and really outperform Bitcoin. You guys are talking about Bitcoin being the first coin that, no, Bitcoin was not the first coin that hit $100,000, right? There was one coin that outperformed Bitcoin 2021. If you know, you know it. Maybe it didn't hit 100,000. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it hit 99 and above, right? And that coin does not even have 100,000 coins. Very scarce. It does lending. You can borrow. You can stake. It does everything Aave is doing. But they prefer Aave and other chains because, hey, Sergey, Ethereum co-founder, some of the Ethereum co-founders, definitely. Facebook had Libra idea. 2 coins came out of that group when Facebook failed to get into the crypto, when they were denied. One of the group released Sui, and the other part of the group released what we call what was that coin's name? It's still in the top, should be in the top 25. The other group released a very interesting, similar to Aptos, right? So Aptos team and Sui team used to be same team that worked for Facebook to create Libra, right? So Chainlink, the founder is from Russia, but he's not Russian. I mean, you could say he's Russian. He's American right now. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Who knows? You understand where I'm going with this? I just don't want to say it. So that's what I'm saying. You see these succeeding chains that are going crazy. You see people telling you, oh, no, 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 no. Epstein knew who the founder of Bitcoin was, Satoshi Nakamoto, the guy who's holding 1.1 million Bitcoin. He knew him. He met him, in fact. We will know more about that when the data is released, if that person is in the data, right? So if you know Epstein knows, and you know people that used to work or worked with Epstein and how that whole group is tied, then you know who else knows who that person is. So let me come back. Okay, let me come back. I am going wrong place today with this. Okay, but where is that? What am I reading here? What am I reading? Let me see what I'm reading. I'm reading this article right here. And yeah, so congratulations to the Europeans. Just know what you're buying it. And if you are not trading, your 50% drawdown is just another chance to buy it back again. So if you think you're 50% down, just put another $100 every week if you believe in the stock, and you should be fine. I believe that these ETPs and ETFs are a safer way to buy these cryptos, because hey, You buy, obviously you buy nothing because you don't have your cryptos. It's good if you have your cryptos, whether they go to zero, $1 million, you control when to use it, when to transfer it. But a lot of people don't believe that these coins can do better for them. So then, I mean, they can do better, but they don't want the headache of DeFi. Decentralized finance is not something they like. All right, so I am going to conclude this one here. You'll be watching what's going on with MBS, the Saudi prince, and Elon Musk, and also Elon Musk, xAI, and Nvidia. They're going to sign something together, and yeah, just watch the global markets and where the money is going. You'll understand how this is going to be built. Don't worry about the prices. If you're not trading, you are just fine. If you're not trading, you just fine. If Bitcoin goes to 70,000, you are fine. Just put another $100 and hold it. You are fine. Trust me, not long. Even if it takes a year, you're going to see 200,000 Bitcoin. Trust me. You're going to see a lot more because these companies, they know the real value of Bitcoin. All they want is get rid of the weak hands and people who are not supposed to be wealthy. They don't see you as worthy of holding anything that's valuable, right? Secondly, they know anybody can go somewhere and get some, keep looking for gold. And maybe they find a little bit of gold, right? But you cannot do anything unless you spend your own money. You cannot buy Bitcoin. You cannot find the jungle. There's nothing you can do to get except use the exchanges. Oh no, you cannot use the exchanges. Now you have to go to BlackRock. You have to go to Fidelity. You have to go to Robinhood. You have to go to Coinbase. You have to go to the VanEck. You have to go to the masters of deception and theft, right? And once they control that, now they're going to control a lot more money than they have now, right? So that will be it for today. Inshallah, I'll see you guys till I do another live stream. If you have not, on specifically my lovely TikTok people, click the link on top. Please go ahead and give love, some little bit of kindness to my, this is why the market is crashing right now. The unemployment rate. See, the data was not released for the past 40 days, for more than 40 days, right? And people said when the data is released, the markets could suffer big, or it could be or it could go crazy, right? Why? Because markets need a reason to go down. You need to give a little bit of reason to go down. You don't need a reason for the markets to go up. Quiet, easy, invest, no bad news, right? And the markets goes up steadily. But the moment you give the market a reason to go down, it will go down in 20, 30, in sometimes not a single digit. You're gonna see double digits. You're gonna go crazy. Like, well, what was holding this thing that just went 5% down in like 10 minutes? You're gonna cry. So watch out when important data is coming. So what is this data? Yeah, unemployment rate came up. Actual was 4.4. Estimated was 4.3. It's supposed to be good. So we have more unemployment numbers than last time, and we beat expectations. Yet just look at the markets. The markets are going down. So there gotta be something else that we don't see right now. Unemployment going up means the the markets. I mean the economy is not doing that great. Okay, the market is not open, so it could be just crush those levels that for everyone who is trying to long Bitcoin right now, crush them, get that leverage out, and then we could see next 2 hours markets rebounding and going up. It could be that. So like 30 minutes of scaring everybody that the market's gonna correct, which it corrected more than expected, or there is underlying thing that's happening that we don't see right now. End of the day, we will know, right? But it's not bad. It's higher than they expected because the last time when the release was 4.2, I mean 4.3, I mean 4, yeah, 4.3. Now it's 4.4, so that's an increase. Let's see when the market opens, which it should have opened already, right? Initial jobless claims previously 232,000 and actual is actually okay, so jobless claims went down a little bit. Previously 232,000, now it's 229,000. Okay, that's one reason. I didn't know there was a data release today. Let's see what people are saying about unemployment, and then I will get out of here because I have to. Also, please go visit my YouTube. I need a lot of watch hours. If you can help me with that, that would be appreciated. If not, it's still okay. We'll go live until the new year and see where we are, inshallah. Just another, the US, US added 119,000 new jobs in September, above the expectation by $53,000. That's one reason why we up. But why is the unemployment out? So, what does that mean? If the market doesn't like it, it shows you that December rate cut isn't going to be what we expected. So actually, December rate cut may not happen. And imagine December rate cut was really important for the markets because that's when the Feds will start quantitative easing. That's when it's supposed to start quantitative easing. But if the market shows the SEC that there's no, was it not the SEC? Sorry, the what is this guy? Anyways, the Feds. If the markets show the Feds that there's no reason why you should continue rate cutting or even do a pivot, then they would delay and say, hey, you know what, the markets are good right now. They could say that. So because of that, if there is a lot of narrative that it's not looking good, December rate cuts are going bad, then you're gonna expect a lot of most of the market to go down, especially the risky assets. The entire crypto market, the entire, including Bitcoin, is less than around $3.1 trillion. So, what do you expect in a market that small? Yeah, it's gonna be volatile. because the money is not there. So that's something that you guys can watch. Pay attention to the data today and how the market reacts, and also the poly market to see what are the chances of rate cut in December, and the Fed's pivot that we've been waiting for. Without the pivot, there will not be liquidity markets to go up. Without the government, the Fed's pivoting and starting quantitative ease, do not expect any of the risk assets to 2, 3, 400%, because there's no money. There has to be a risk as there has to be a money people can take risk on and say, hey, you know what? Let's buy the risk assets, and maybe you have a good chance. You know, but if I know that not many people will buy the risky assets, why do I have to put my money on something that is 50-50 chance? I need to buy something that I have 100%, that I know whether I lose that money or not, that I know, hey, the market has an appetite for risk. All right, the extreme fear and greed index is only 15, so it's going lower. That shows you the sentiment is not that great for the markets. Everybody's scared. All right, the altcoin season, the chance of altcoin, it went back to 27, so everybody's like, nope, I'm done with this market. The total market cap is 3.11. Like I said, it's around there all these days, and it won't go up. All right, that's all I have for you guys. And my TikTok fam, go check my YouTube channel, please. And I need a lot of watch hours, so if you can help me with that, go ahead. If not, you still fine. Whenever I come live, just come. You may get something new, some little bit that would benefit you. If not, so I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm not good at it then. Oh man, these coins are so cheap. I mean, Dogecoin at 15 cents. Goodness. Anyways, give it a few more weeks and we'll see. All right, Assalamu alaikum. Take care, guys. Have a good one.